All right, question 3. What are the solution of the quadratic equation for x squared minus ax minus 12 equal to 0? All right, so we have a quadratic equation. So we should get, if you look at the answer choices, it seems like we should get two solutions here. So for quadratic equation, we can get up to two solutions. So before we solve this, let's first always check if there's any common factor that we can pull out or divide out on both sides. You see, we have a 4, we have 8, and we have 12, right? Okay, so between these three numbers, we can actually divide out a 4. That would be a common factor. All right, so let's just go ahead and divide by 4 on both sides. Then this will simplify. We'll get x squared minus ax over 4 will be 2x minus 12 over 4, it'll be 3, right? And that's equal to 0 over 4 will be equal to 0 on the right. Okay, so we recognize you can divide out the 4. This will make it a lot easier to work with. So once we're here, we could plug in the answer choices, right? So if you're not 100% sure how to solve from here, we could plug in the x values from the answer choices and plug it in and see if it's equal to 0 or not. Okay, and both solutions have to work in order for that to be correct. Or to solve it algebraically, this one we can factor. Okay, so let's just go and factor this. We have x squared minus 2x minus 3. So the first term is x squared. So we know the first thing in each parentheses had to be x and x because x times x is x squared. And then we're looking for two numbers. When they multiply, give us -3. And we add, we get -2 in the middle. Okay, so we can do will be +1 and -3. Okay, because the number multiplied to 3 is have to be 1 and 3. And then since we want -2 in the middle, so the 3 had to be negative and the 1 had to be positive. So we do 1 times -3, we get -3. And we add them 1 plus -3, we get -2, right? It matches in the middle. Okay, so when they multiply, they have to multiply to the last number in the end. When they have to add to be the middle numbers, -2. Okay, so this will be the factor form for this one. So it'll be x plus 1 and then x minus 3. Okay, once we have the factors, we have to solve for x by setting each factor equal to 0. Okay, so let's say x plus 1 equal to 0. And then x minus 3 equal to 0, because if any one of the factor equals 0, then that will make the whole thing equal to 0. Okay, so to solve for x here, we get x equal to -1. That will be one solution. X minus 3 equal to 0. X equal to +3. That's another solution. So we should get x equal to -1, x equal to 3, which is letter B for question 3 here.